How did Anthony Edwards' entire life change from one injury while playing football? The Ant-Man grew up in Atlanta and always had a love for football. And Edwards was a beast on the gridiron, playing multiple positions, but running back was the position where he stood out. At 9 years old, he was one of the best running backs in Pop Warner football and looked like he was playing at a different speed than everyone else. And his mom was always there watching, running down the field from the stands as he would break free to the end zone. And even though football was his first love, it was not the only sport he competed in growing up, also playing baseball and basketball. But in a tournament in 8th grade, everything changed when Edwards was tackled and broke his ankle. When the cast was taken off, his other leg had gotten so strong, he was able to dunk the basketball, something he had never done before, and a switch had flipped. He knew he had to focus on hoops. He was 14 years old, living in his grandma's house with his mom and siblings. And he took a black Sharpie, writing down his goals on the wall. Future McDonald's All-American, future NBA player. At first, his grandma was furious, but her emotions quickly changed to excitement, as she was excited for her grandson to be setting goals. However, before he could accomplish these goals, tragedy struck in the Edwards family. His mother passed away in her battle from cancer, and just 7 months later, his grandmother passed away as well. Both passed away on the 5th of the month, and that's the reason that Edwards wears the number 5. It's more than a basketball number, it's a family number. And basketball was a way he wanted to make his family proud. That summer, his uncle set him up with trainer Justin Holland, who is still his trainer today. The first workout was so hard, Edwards wanted to quit working out with them, but he stuck with it and soon became addicted to the grind. His first season in high school, he was making a name for himself and kept that going on the AAU circuits, rising to a 4-star recruit. But just 2 years later, he would transfer and have to reclassify as a sophomore at Spirit Prep School in Atlanta to try and improve his academics. Edwards kept getting better and better, and his stock was rising. State champion, McDonald's All-American, playing in the Jordan Brand Classic, and his academics did improve, and he reclassed back to the 2019 class, and he was the #1 recruit. Edwards had his pick of where he wanted to play in college. He could have played anywhere in the country, but he decided to stay close to home and committed to play at Georgia. At Georgia, there was games where Edwards looked like he was on a different planet than everyone else and was NBA ready, but there would also be stretches where he would disappear, and his inconsistency worried NBA scouts. But after one season, he still thought he proved enough to declare for the draft. And there were still doubters about his love for basketball and if he would translate to the next level. But still, his talent prevailed, and Edwards was picked #1 overall by the Timberwolves. And those doubts they had quickly disappeared, as Edwards has proven each year he's been in the league that he could play with the best, and maybe soon he will be the best.